Hello Capricorn, welcome. This is your general new moon reading for August 30th. This is a general reading for all Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So the messages are for whoever needs to hear them. We all know who we are, right? Ooh, some of you've got to get moving here, Capricorn. I see that. Get going and doing some bold moves. So what messages do we have, dear universe, for the greatest and highest good for our Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for this new moon, dear universe? Messages for the greatest and highest good. So grateful, thankful for all of these messages that you bring to us. All right, so I'm going to shuffle one more time. Get the cards. See what we've got going on. All right. So I feel like the time for being slow is over. Definitely over. So, we sit this base of where I feel like you can't move about as like a slow turtle. It's time for you to get up and get going. The time is up. Here again, it's like I feel like some of you have no more patience with the situation that you are dealing with, and you are ready to just put an end to something that has been very heavy. It's like you're done. You're ready to move on. You're ready to move on and start to live life in a better way, a much better way. I think for some of you, you may have somebody in your life, an elder who may not be feeling well. That could be. And for others, I feel like you're almost afraid to step out and really put yourself out there in the world. But I feel like you can't be lazy anymore. And some of you might need to put down some kind of an addiction that's starting to really wear on you. I get the sense that there's like some Capricorns out there. It's like if you're overeating, it's really starting to really show, to where physically it's affecting you. If you're smoking heavily. If you're drinking a lot. It's that kind of energy is that I'm picking up. And I feel like that just kind of, the tower comes falling down on you. When the tower comes, if you don't initiate some kind of change when it comes to bad habits and lifestyle, eventually, the universe steps in and says, well, fine, if you're not going to take care of it, I will, and if you're overeating, then, you may end up with diabetes and the universe has to take care of it. And there goes, it's one of those kind of things. So I'm really picking up this sense of like, you really got to watch what is not healthy for you. Some of you might really be traveling a lot. I feel like some of you are just like breaking free of an old cycle. Like this tower comes and hits you and your whole life changes. And all of a sudden you start in a whole new direction. And it's going to be a long road, but I feel like it's going to be this really amazing road. You've been waiting for this. So I think this is the last key, your health. It's like you're almost there. Cappies, you're almost there. Yeah, see, I can't help but feel like there's something weighing on you that's keeping you so stressed. It's like you just don't fit anymore, and you don't know how to fit. It's like you are so ready to break free in another direction, but yet there's a fear factor. I'm definitely picking up a fear factor. Reach for the stars, Capricorn. Reach for the stars. Yeah, I think what you're not seeing is that there's some big ending that has to happen with you. This big ending, it releases this burden. Once this burden is released, then you can start to like manifest things. That's why you're feeling so trapped. And you're right there. Like you are right there. And I feel like, don't stress. Don't stress. You don't have to be one of the flock. Don't worry. Your inner voice is telling you. I feel like this is to me like the card of the High Priestess. It's like you are being guided in a direction, that's going to free you. I am picking up that, there's some resistance And I think because this is new territory for you, Capricorn. I think that's your big thing, is like you're stepping in to a whole new territory. And you're really afraid. But I feel like, your gut is telling you you got to make all of these changes that you are making right now. All of them. You know? Yeah, you're breaking old cycles. I think a lot of you have struggled financially. Some of you have. And you've been wearing a false mask. I mean, there's just like, I feel like this is such real, look at this, harmony reversed with exhaustion, with card of politics. I feel like you've been pretending everything is good. It's been exhausting. You're really tired. You're really tired of struggling. You're tired of trying to make ends meet. This is a karmic cycle of your past, and it's like it's kept you really held trapped. Yet at the same time, people have been very envious of you. So I think you need to look at your own self-imposed imprisonment. Is your way of thinking and your rigidity of not being more open to other ideas keeping you from manifesting? Maybe you need to throw that net out a little bit farther. Cast that net out and let yourself go. Because I think for some of you, it's your own rigid thought patterns that hold you back. And I think life is so different now. For others of you, it's like the time of sitting back is over. It's like it is time for you to get up and start moving towards what it is you want to manifest. Whether that is a new life, money, a relationship. I think you're at that point where, to sit back, it doesn't help you any. This card is like the 10 of Cups reversed. Those mirrors, they're coming down on you. If you don't get up and start making some moves, that mirror is coming right in at you. So if you have some bad habits and you need to change some things about yourself, I think now is the time. Now is definitely time for change. So when things start to get really hard, Capricorn, you've just got to find your center. I think maybe in the midst of all of this change that is going on with you right now, you may want to find some kind of a practice like meditation, going for a walk, maybe just driving, with the radio off, something like that. Just find your center in all of everything that's swaying around you, because this is a very healing time for you, and it's going to require you to let go of something that you have held on to. And it could be how you thought of acquiring money. It could be a way of life. It could be an old habit. But it's been something that has been bringing you a lot of imbalance and keeping you from really experience life at its fullest and the way that you want it. So, anything else before I get some clarifying cards for our Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Yeah, you got to let go. You got to trust that this is going to be okay. Because you can't, it's the time of waiting is over, and you can't move slow anymore. Everything is changing. You're being reborn in a lot of ways. So I think you have to embrace the changes that are coming. Some of the things you're going to do is going to take real courage. I feel like the cards want to say that don't resist it. Go with the flow, because this is really big changes that are happening to you. And you just got to let go, because I feel like you're making a decision about your future. It's funny. In the midst of this, I feel like you get this offer of love that it's like, what are these people? It's almost like, oh, and by the way, we have this person over here who wants your attention, but you don't want, they're an in and out, no good player type of person. You don't see a commitment with them. If anything, you see that they would just hurt you. I feel like there's somebody from the past. While you are trying to move and make blaze a new trail for yourself, there's somebody from the past who is not going to want you to go away. And it's, and I do get that there's somebody who is a player. Ooh, you might be getting communication, but things are going to start moving fast. I think you're going to see that life all of a sudden gets in the fast lane. Yeah, you might be getting a message, an email, something that puts things into fast motion. Something, I almost feel like it's something, somebody's been keeping an eye on you. And you might get a message from somebody who you least expect. But again, be careful of this energy. I feel like there's somebody around you who is going to try to keep you from making these big changes you want to make. Maybe this is an older person. Just be very aware that there is somebody who is going to want to try to spread lies about you. Ooh, that just came in real strong. And they might do it via social media. Yeah, just be very aware. There's something going on. Ooh, lie low when it comes to your social media, because I feel like somebody's going to say something, spread rumors, badmouth you, something like that. You're bigger than that, though. You're bigger than them. See, you're on the brink of some really amazing victory, and I think people know that. And that brings up a lot of jealousy. For somebody, I feel like, and it's that one that I saw earlier, that Knight of Cups reversed. I feel like they're the ones that could possibly spread rumors because they don't want to see you moving on. It's one of these things. If I can't have them, nobody can. That's what I hear in my head. So just hold your ground. You got this. All right, Capricorn, you got this. Yeah, so keep working because you're feeling good. You might be dealing with some people. Again, I feel like there's a lot of energy around you this month that is not supportive of your moves. I get false happiness. Yeah, see here, it's like there's some people, they didn't want to see you do this. And I think it's the one who's a player. You might have a player. If I can't have them, it's like somebody who wants, they want you, they want them, they want everybody. Because there's definitely this energy of somebody, whether it's you or them, who is, it's just a matter of time. And it could be a situation, in a work situation. I get happy hour. It's like you've been flirting somebody. That tower is about to fall, honey. That one's going to fall, and it's going to fall hard. So if you're messing around with somebody at work and trying to keep it quiet, under wraps, that's not going to happen. It's going to all come out. I mean, somebody wants to expose you, Capricorn. Somebody, they just really want to expose you, and they do not want to see you win and come out ahead. So I feel like maybe you get involved with somebody who is a player, because I did see that energy. It's not going to go any good. Don't get involved with somebody who's a player at work, because that will really go bad. That will backfire for sure. People can't keep their mouths closed at work. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, I feel like there's somebody trying to keep you from moving on. And you were ready to move on, and I think you believe in what you're doing and the choices you are making, but you might not be wanting to move away from some kind of bad behavior. Maybe you don't want to move away, because of whatever reason. But I feel like you've been put in like a standstill motion, and being forced to look at what is it that's keeping you up at night, that's got you so worried, because you've got to figure this one out. And if you are indulging and you're overspending and you're doing that kind of thing and you're not being responsible, and I think maybe somebody wants to expose that about you. But I just keep getting this energy of somebody just... It's like they pretend that they like you and they don't really like you. And they're just waiting for that opportunity to like expose you. Oh my gosh, I just can't get past that. Yeah, somebody's not playing fair. It could be this Queen of Swords. Ooh, you've got some really nastiness. So I would really pay attention to your intuition. You know, make some really solid decisions, because somebody's trying to keep you from your happiness here. You know, and it could be about something about you. Cycles. A lot of fighting and conflict. Just be very wary of... I'm sorry, Capricorn, I'm going to say this. I wouldn't trust anybody this month. I would not trust anybody. You go alone. You know, you make your own steps, you know, and you make some good, solid, sound decisions. I mean, because there's people around you. You may be dealing with a Gemini, you know, who's going to expose this. But, you know, it's going to bring about, whatever it is, could bring about some really incredible change for you. Yeah, and you might be left alone, you know, having to deal with the aftermath. But, you know, you're solid, Capricorn. You're an earth sign. You're grounded. You take things step by step. That's why you're the mountain goat. What else do we have for our Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Yeah, don't trust anybody. You know, I think you are better off. There could be an offer that comes your way by somebody, by an air sign. Again, don't trust everything that comes your way. And I'm really picking up strongly that there is some kind of an offer comes your way by somebody. It's a false offer. It's one of these things. They want to give you an offer that it's too good to be true kind of thing, but they're going to make it seem like this is really, really a great deal, but it's not, and it's going to backfire, and they know it will backfire on you. So don't just take the first offer that comes your way. You know, really follow your spirit, your intuition, your guide. You know, I feel like this is somebody who, it could be somebody from your past. Could be somebody from your past. Just be very wary of that, okay? I feel like that's just your strong message. Yeah, see, you walk away, you know, there's a lot of conflict, you know, and I think it's really, honest to God, Capricorn, out of pure jealousy about you moving on and, you know, you could be with somebody that somebody doesn't like you with. You know, how dare those two get together? You know, that kind of energy. But whatever it is, it's really malicious in a lot of ways. So just watch your back. Like I say, you're blazing new trails and you're making changes. Maybe you drop a lot of weight and somebody gets jealous because now you're looking amazing. You know, you just stay focused. Like I said here in this card, you stay focused. In the center of this card is the yin yang. As long as you remain centered and balanced, all of this stuff that's going on around you, let it fly. Let it fly, all right? Because you know what your goal is. You are after what you need to get. So don't get depressed because maybe things don't go well. Because I do get the sense of you being treated unfairly. You know, just that kind of energy. Just be very aware of it, all right? So that's what I've got for you. I don't think there's anything else, Capricorn. Yeah, you're going to be fine. You know, because even though you feel left out in the cold, this will be very healing for you. You know, because I feel like you're trapped in this really like negative energy of people, and you just want to have a whole new beginning. I mean, honestly, you just want a fresh start, a new start. You want to feel good about yourself. Yeah. Yeah, the whole work thing is really pretty. All of this I feel happens at work. All right. So, with that being said, I guess we're going to put an end to it now. I don't think there's anything else. All right, people. Blessed be. And I'll see you at the next reading. All right. For now. Bye.